Hello, and welcome to Hypno Wellness Podcast, where we explore the world of hypnosis and its impact on individual lives. I'm Cindy, a certified hypnotherapist and retired dental hygienist. Join me as we explore the fascinating phenomenon of hypnosis and its impact on our lives. And if you enjoy our content, we greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to rate and review us on your favorite podcast platform. Your support helps us reach more listeners and continue producing valuable content for our community. Thank you for joining me on this journey towards a more relaxed, healthy, and balanced life through hypnosis. We discussed the relationship between hypnosis and religion in our previous episode. Make sure to check out last week's show if you missed it. We will speak about harmful self-talk and how hypnosis can be beneficial. A typical issue that many of us struggle with, negative self-talk, can prevent us from leading happy lives. But not to worry, hypnosis can assist us in escaping this negative thought pattern, so let's get going. Many manifestations of negative self-talk exist. It could manifest as self-doubt, self-criticism, or even self-hatred of oneself. Wherever its manifestation, negative self-talk can have a significant detrimental effect on our mental health, our confidence, and self-esteem. It may keep us from taking chances, pursuing our interests, and realizing our objectives. So why do we talk badly to ourselves? Well, our subconscious mind holds the key to the solution. Our subconscious mind is responsible for creating our beliefs and thoughts, and it's programmed to keep us safe. When we experience a negative event, our subconscious mind creates a belief to protect us from experiencing that pain again. However, sometimes these beliefs can be limiting and cause us to engage in negative self-talk. This is where hypnosis comes in. Hypnosis is a powerful tool that can help us access our subconscious mind and reprogram our beliefs. During a hypnosis session, you're in a relaxed state, which allows your subconscious mind to become more receptive to suggestions. A qualified hypnotherapist such as myself can use positive suggestions to replace negative beliefs, ultimately helping you to overcome negative self-talk. Hypnosis can help you to identify the root cause of your negative self-talk and replace it with positive self-talk. For example, if your negative self-talk stems from a fear of failure, a hypnotherapist can help you reframe your thoughts and replace them with positive affirmations such as, "I can do this," or "I am capable of achieving my goals." Through hypnosis, you can learn to speak to yourself in a more positive and empowering way. Hypnosis can help you to relax and reduce stress. When we engage in negative self-talk, it can create a cycle of stress and anxiety, which can be detrimental to our mental and physical health. Hypnosis can help to break this cycle by reducing stress and promoting relaxation. By helping you to achieve a state of deep relaxation, hypnosis can help you to let go of negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. Negative self-talk can seriously impede your ability to accomplish your goals and lead a happy life. However, you can escape this negative thought pattern with the aid of hypnosis. Reprogramming your beliefs, switching out negative self-talk for good self-talk, and lowering tension and anxiety are all possible with hypnosis. Try hypnosis if you're having trouble with negative self-talk. Your complete potential might be unlocked by it. So now that we've talked about how hypnosis is helpful with negative self-talk, let's talk a little about the different forms that negative self-talk can take. All or nothing thinking. This is when you see things that are black and white with no middle ground. For example, if you make a mistake, you might think, "I'm a failure," instead of acknowledging that everyone makes mistakes. Overgeneralization. This is when you make sweeping statements based on one negative experience. For example, if you fail at one task, you might think, "I'm always at fault," instead of recognizing that failure is a natural part of the learning process. Mind reading. This is when you assume you know what others are thinking about you. For example, you might even think, "Everyone thinks I'm incompetent," without any evidence to support that belief. Catastrophizing. This is when you imagine the worst case scenario. For example, if you made a mistake at work, you might think, "I'm going to get fired," instead of recognizing that it was just a small error. This is my vice. I'm a horrible catastrophizer, and I'm also a horrible speaker of some words. I have to check myself when I find myself falling into this whirlwind. Personalization. This is when you blame yourself for things that are outside of your control. For example, if it rains on your vacation, you might think, I ruined this trip, instead of recognizing the weather is beyond your control. Discounting the positive. This is when you focus on the negative and discount any positive experiences. For example, if you receive a compliment, you might think they're just being nice instead of accepting the compliment. I do that too. I don't know why I do, but like if somebody says something nice about me, I'm like, ooh, I sometimes don't know how to process it. And labeling. This is when you give yourself negative labels based on your perceived shortcomings. For example, if you struggle with math, you might label yourself as stupid instead of recognizing that everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Should statements. This is when you place unrealistic expectations on yourself. For example, you might think, I should be able to do this perfectly, instead of recognizing that perfection is impossible. Emotional reasoning. This is when you believe that your emotions affect reality. For example, if you feel anxious, you might think something bad is going to happen, instead of recognizing that anxiety doesn't always reflect reality. Blaming, and I think this is the last one. This is when you blame others for your problems instead of taking responsibility for your actions. For example, if you fail a test, you might blame the teacher instead of acknowledging that you didn't study enough. These are just a few examples of the many forms that negative self-talk can take. It's important to recognize that we engage in negative self-talk and identify the specific form it's taking. This can help us to challenge these thoughts and replace them with more positive and empowering ones. Hypnosis can be a powerful tool in challenging and changing negative self-talk. Let's explore how it can help with each one of the 10 types that we just discussed. All or nothing thinking. Hypnosis can help you recognize that when you're engaging in black and white thinking, and can help you find a more balanced perspective. For example, a hypnotherapist might suggest that you focus on the things you did well rather than just the mistakes you made. Overgeneralization. Hypnosis can help you challenge these sweeping statements by helping you look for evidence to the contrary. A hypnotherapist might help you identify specific instances where you've succeeded in the past. Mind reading. Hypnosis can help you recognize that you're making assumptions about what others think or feel about you. A hypnotherapist might suggest that you focus on these facts and ask yourself if you have any evidence to support your beliefs. Catastrophizing. And I need to take my own words to heart. A hypnotherapist might help you develop a more realistic and balanced perspective. Personalization. Hypnosis can help you recognize when you're taking responsibility for the things that are outside of your control. A hypnotherapist might suggest that you focus on what you can control and take steps to address these things. Discounting the positive. Hypnosis can help you recognize when you're discounting positive experiences and help you focus on the good. A hypnotherapist might suggest that you take time to acknowledge and celebrate your successes. Labeling. Hypnosis can help you challenge negative self-labels and replace them with more positive ones. A hypnotherapist might suggest that you focus on your strengths and develop a more balanced view of yourself. Short statements. Hypnosis can help you recognize when you're placing unrealistic expectations on yourself and help you develop more reasonable goals. A hypnotherapist might suggest that you focus on your progress rather than perfection. Emotional reasoning. Hypnosis can help you recognize when you're allowing your emotions to dictate your beliefs and actions. A hypnotherapist might suggest that you take time to analyze your thoughts and feelings objectively. And blaming. Hypnosis can help you recognize when you're blaming others for your problems and can help you take responsibility for your actions. A hypnotherapist might suggest that you focus on what you can do to improve the situation. As you can see, hypnosis can be a powerful tool for challenging and changing negative self-talk. By working with a trained hypnotherapist, you can develop new ways of thinking and replace negative thoughts with more positive and empowering ones. Thanks for listening to this episode of Hypno Wellness. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to the Hypno Wellness podcast and leave us a review. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram and YouTube.